Hey everyone, welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now in this video, I'm going to come back with more images on location for the Scream 7 filming. Now I will show you some new images of Neve Campbell and Kevin Williamson, plus more location shots from where they have been filming in the fictitious town of Pine Grove, Indiana. Now these images are floating around social media, so I decided to gather them all together and share them to you in one video in the event you haven't seen them all. So with that in mind, let's get straight into these images right now. Let's go!
Hello, this is Mike Vaughn, the Ghostface voice of the Liquid Slasher on the Scream TV series. And before this video goes any further, I strongly recommend that you subscribe to Craven Something Scary right now while you still can.
So first I want to give shout outs to the sources of these images. We've got Bradley Carroll over on X, Atlanta Filming on Instagram, Scream News, my good buddy over there at Scream News on X, and at Christo459 51886 on X. All right, so the combination of these sources have posted to their social medias, and that just really gave me the opportunity to pull them all together so that you can see them on this video in one place. So let's get started, guys. First up is this fantastic image of Neve Campbell. Just a great shot. What a great smile. Loving her look for Scream 7. I wish she's in a jacket now, but I love the hair even though the wind's blowing. But we'll see shots in a minute with it down. But I do love the hair choice for Scream 7. And what can you say about Neve? I mean, she's amazing. Such a great person and actress. And, with her smile here, it kind of just embellishes who she really is. So I thought this was just the perfect image to begin with. All right, we'll keep moving. Now here is an image of Neve coming out of what looks to be possibly a coffee shop, as the individual in front of her, maybe her assistant, is carrying a full load of coffees for folks in the cast and crew, I'm sure. But again, you can see really Neve's hair, how the kind of the hairstyle they're going for. And again, I really like it. I think it's a good choice. And another good shot. And now I'm going to share this collage of images. And you'll see the coffee image we had just a minute ago with the assistant kind of cropped out. But these images here there's a couple of more. There's one here holding your phone and maybe a notepad, script, something like that. And then, of course, just another great image of her smiling, which is obviously, you never get too much of Neve with a great smile. It's always great. And then, of course, the Scream 7 the logo there, and I like it, I dig it, and I'm so happy, so happy that Kevin went back to numerical numbers, not the Greek Roman numerals. So obviously loving that. Now next up is a great image of Ethan Embry taking a break in between filming takes. Looks like he's just hanging out, having this bottle of water, talking to some crew members, and taking a break. So great shot there, wanted to include it. Now we're going to move on to some location shots, but don't worry, I still have a great image of Kevin Williamson, to come, and an image that'll be coming up in a little bit connected directly to Matthew Lillard. So be sure you keep watching the full video. All right, the first image here is the Pine Grove High School football schedule, along with junior varsity and the middle school schedule. So you can't miss those football games. Now, next up is this poster hanging up downtown advertising the 25th Annual Fall Festival. Now, pay attention to the dates of the festival here. I think they're very noteworthy. We've got dates of happening between September 27th through October 1st. So if we look at this poster, it tells me, my first thought is anyway, that the movie's definitely taking place no later than September 27th in Pine Grove. So my opinion right now is that the timeline for the events of Scream 7 is definitely going to be late September. I think we're going to kick off late September, which just makes sense with the Fall Festival being advertised still. And even if you were to say, well, maybe the movie starts on September 30th. Well, yeah, that's fine. But either way you look at it, any way you look at it, this is still happening in September, in my opinion. So I think that really does narrow down our actual timeline in Pine Grove. Now, if you happen to be hungry while visiting Pine Grove, I mentioned before in a previous filming locations video that you can always stop by the Pine Grove Griddle, and here is a great close-up of their breakfast menu here with the waffles, eggs, pancakes, coffee, espresso, and you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if the Pine Grove Griddle served this for lunch and dinner as well. You know, it might just be one of those kind of places. That's pretty cool. But there you go. If you get hungry, you know what to get and where to go. All right, now next up we see the local flower shop, which is currently full of ice chests and craft service items for the cast and crew. And so we'll have to see whether they load it up with flowers in the window when they film at the storefront for the movie. I suspect they will, that they'll cover all this up and take this all out and have a bunch of arrays of flowers that you'll be able to see as the camera passes by the window, or perhaps cast members walk past it as they're scrolling through downtown. All right, now here we're going to see an advertisement that is directly tied to Matthew Lillard. So right here in this shot, in the storefront of the liquor store, we see this window advertisement for Quest's Inn whiskey. Now, in case you may not be familiar with Quest's Inn, that is actually Matthew Lillard's whiskey brand that he sells online in very limited quantities, and it's connected to his love for Dungeons and Dragons. He's a fanatic for Dungeons and Dragons, and each bottle of Quest's Inn whiskey comes with a new Dungeons and Dragons story. To learn more about Quest's Inn whiskey, I encourage you to go check out his website. It's simply questinwhiskey.com. Lots of cool info there. Check it out. You can even purchase your own bottle. All right, now here coming up is this great shot of Kevin Williamson on set in the middle of the street as they are doing walkthroughs prior to a chase scene that will be filmed later that night. So they are going through it while rehearsing it, and this is a great image caught of him during that walkthrough, talking to the stunt coordinator as they're preparing to do the shot later that evening. All right, guys, I have one more shot for you. Finally, this shot is something that I think is so cool, and people have been blowing up my inbox on Instagram and X to show it to me, and of course I have to include it here. Here is Craven Plaza, And I really hope that this makes it into the movie. It would be so awesome to see this tribute and homage to Wes Craven in downtown Pine Grove. So as you're walking downtown to go into the town square, there is Craven Plaza sign. And, Kevin Williamson mentioned in an interview when they started filming in January that every day he's on set, he's thinking about Wes Craven. And I really am excited about seeing this in the movie. So keep your eyes out when you're watching the film when it comes out in a year. Keep your eyes open as they go into downtown for this sign of Craven Plaza. Cannot wait. So guys, I want to know what you think about these images, all right? Leave your thoughts, ideas, and theories in the comments section below right now, because I always love reading what's on your mind and what ideas you have. And the only way I can know that is if you leave your comment in the comments section. Otherwise, I will never know. So please do that, even starting right now as I wrap the video up. Well, that's going to be all for this update, but I'll be back soon with more Scream 7 and other horror movie content as well. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.